So there's been the topic of discussion along the internet that Ubisoft has been putting out hot ass over the last few years, and is Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown some of that hot ass or some of that super hot fire? Let's go ahead and find out in this review.
How much I love that Nintendo Switch!
What's going on, YouTube? It is your boy QKG, and of course we're going to be getting down with a review, and this is going to be Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, and we're going to be reviewing, of course, that young Nintendo Switch version, because you already know me. Y'all know how much I love that young Nintendo Switch, so it is only fitting that I get my multi-plats on that young Switch. So let's just go ahead and jump into the review of Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown.
I like this a lot.
So if anybody looking on the outside in, I'm just gonna be 100% honest with you. I feel like I'm old as fuck. I have talked to so many people and they like, Prince of Persia, huh? What you talking about? The game of 2008? The Luca? No! That's not what I'm talking about. Technically, you can even go further back from the PS2 trilogy to where this game was a side-scrolling platformer. So it's kind of interesting seeing this game go back to its roots, and we have seen a ton of these Metroidvania games, and we have seen them raise the bar as far as what you can do in the game. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, it is your Metroidvania, your 2D side-scrolling platformer, but the one thing that sets this game aside from the rest of them, you're actually looking at the combat. You can get insanely spicy in this game. This game has taken combat in a Metroidvania game to a whole nother level. The game gives you two forms to actually experience the game. You can either go in exploration mode if you want the OG Metroidvania feel, or if you want something a little bit more linear, you can actually go the linear route to where it's actually going to tell you where to go so you're not getting lost. But on another note, on that whole lost aspect, that used to be the biggest thing in Metroidvania games, to where if, let's say, you play them bitches and you just put it down for like a month and you come back to it, you might be lost as fuck and not know what's going on. However, I will definitely say the level design in this game, it is pretty clear. The map that they give you off rip is actually very detailed, and it's actually a lot of different fast travel points that you get when you actually do unlock those throughout the game. So having gameplay and level design down pat, you actually look at the game's visuals, and even though it's in like, I love these games whenever they have like this cool alternative art style and they still look like a beautiful game. You're gonna see bright, vibrant colors, especially when he's grabbing those feathers, my guy, or whenever he's doing his Athra surges. Oh my god, and can we just clap it up for like everybody who did some voice acting in this game, because this shit was crispy. I enjoyed it. You're gonna love the characters. Sargon, that's my boy, not just because we dread brethren, but just because this man has so much juice with combat. So one thing I will say, and I've kind of noticed this, like their skill tree or like combat tree, like there really isn't like a skill tree per se. It's more of, we give you all the tools necessary, but then you start to get power-ups to where you can alter, you know, and have more fun with the tools we already gave you. So I will definitely say, like the power-ups that you get, it is well paced, but even the fact that you just got 2 swords and a bow and a dash most of the game, you're gonna fucking have a blast playing it. Not only like, you're just gonna be finding out so many different cool things you can do. Wait till you learn how to Captain America your chakram, bro. You're gonna be having a blast. I'm telling you, it's so much fun. Since there's not really like a skill tree or anything like that, but the fact that you still have power-ups and a whole lot of other tools to your disposal, that makes this game a whole lot more enjoyable. It's almost to where, I'm not gonna say it didn't need it. It would definitely have elevated the game, in my opinion, if you did have a skill tree and put more into there. But I feel like it's like you squoze so much depth already into your combat. I'm like, I already don't know what else you can do. Alright, so on the QKG scale, I was doing, I think all last year, like 1 out of 10s. We going back to the basics, boy. I'm gonna go ahead and hit y'all with like the OG shit that I used to do. So we're going back to 5. So in that 5, you had at number 1 where it's just buns is trash. Then you have just a meh, like I just didn't like it. And then you have in the middle where it needs work, decent, and then you have a Fuego boy where it is just absolutely fire. Sometimes I can do like a mix of the terms, like if it's something decent but it needs work, I'll go ahead and say something like that. Overall, man, I gotta just be honest, this game is a 100% 5 out of 5. It is absolute fire. I'm just being honest. I know some people don't like to give games perfect scores. I did not find anything I didn't like with this game. That's just simply put. And me being somebody who actually never even really played the OG Prince of Persia games back in the day, I think they was like on a PC or something. I played, like, the closest I came to a side scroller was the Game Boy Advance version of Sands of Time. And that game was actually pretty fire too. I enjoyed that game. But overall, man, I just gotta say, like, this game did not have anything I didn't like. It was a banger from the jump. If they ever come out with some DLC, bring that shit my way, boy. But this game is just absolute fire. I have no complaints. I have absolutely none. So I would just love to thank everybody for watching this video, and as always, leave your comments down below if there's any other games you want me to review next. Until next time, guys, this is your boy QKG, and peace out.